Hi, everybody. Pastor Seann here. I'm with Kari O'Connor, who is the director of the School for Little Children at Bel Air UMC. One of the wonderful things about church is the connections we can make with other believers and the way that their stories can help encourage us in our lives. So this week, we're doing a series of interviews with folks from Bel Air UMC, hopefully so that you can connect with them and hear some of their stories. Kari, thank you for joining me today. You're the director of a preschool. And the fact that schools in Houston have been closed for the remainder of the school year means that the COVID-19 pandemic has had a serious impact on your day-to-day. So tell us, what's this pandemic been like for you?
Well, for us, obviously, the biggest change is that the children aren't here, and we miss them so much. The teachers are keeping up with them through email, and even if we've heard about a few sneaky little visits over to porches to drop things off, regular mail, Zoom calls, all of those good things. But in the office, we're not in as regular contact with the little ones, so we miss them so much. We know they're growing, and we wish they were here for us to see it happen. But in the office, we tend to work about 6 months ahead of what's going on in classroom life. So for us, it's the fall, and we're ready, and we are busy, and we are doing everything we can to welcome in new families and greet our returning families and get started on a new year.
Cool. And I know that teachers and administrators and parents and students have all had to make all sorts of adjustments this spring, but have you experienced any unexpected blessings in this strange season?
Yes, of course. Blessings are everywhere, and sometimes they're really small, and it just takes looking. Our For our family, our biggest blessing that's unexpected is that our daughter Caroline is home from college. So our little chick is back in our nest, and we love every minute of that time with her. We want her to be in school. We know that's where she should be, but we are loving her being home with us. The other thing is that we are just really enjoying the slower pace of daily life. There is no rushing around. So one of my other biggest blessings is that I really feel like the biggest three aspects of life, like body and mind and spirit, are really working together for the first time to give all of those things attention, and they are working together in me. And it just feels like there's a lot of balance in life, and that feels really good to me.
That's awesome. We've felt the same thing where we're not rushing as a family from soccer practice to swim lessons to all the things. And so we've been finding new routines too. What's been your favorite thing to do during this stay-at-home season?
I do a lot of cooking at my house. And what I've kind of liked about this so far is that I've been able to some ingredients that I'm not familiar with at all, in a very low risk setting. So I have time. I have all the time in the world to devote to this, and I enjoy it a whole lot more when I'm not rushing to get dinner on the table just to get it done because that's what the clock says. So now I have time to start early and cook some things that take a little longer in the oven or whatever. The other thing is that I've been reading a lot of nonfiction. I read a lot of fiction, but I've picked up nonfiction for the first time in a long time, and I really liked it. And a book that I'm reading right now is called The Book of Joy, and it is written by the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu. And they holy men have been friends for decades, close friends. And so it is about their friendship and the role of hardship and then moving through those things. And so it's really more about them being friends. And I've really enjoyed it.
That's cool. So one of the things that I've been saying over and over is that God isn't quarantined, even if we are.
Right.
So tell us tell us about a way that you've seen God at work lately.
I really see God at work in the lives of families. And I know that you see it too because you're out with your kids and you see everyone else out. These are precious things. I mean, one of the nights that we were out recently, there were so many people. And this time of slowing down is a gift. It is really a gift. Certainly it is to our family, and it is to others also. And a few weeks ago when I watched my church's online Monday, Thursday service, this and the stripping of the altar that really served as a metaphor for stripping away a lot of things in life. And God is giving us the opportunity to decide what things are going to stay away forever and what things we're going to welcome back in. And we as parents have the choice and the opportunity to make these decisions for our families. I think really hard about what we're going to bring back into our lives or introduce into our lives when things do reopen a little bit. And I've already been able to identify some things that are in and are out. But what's really in for me is midweek worship. That's something that my church has, and I've never been able to participate because it's convenient in the middle of the day to work that in with the work and school schedule. So now it's online. I can join that, and I love it. I look forward to it, and I'm so glad that it's off. So there's a couple of things for my own life that there's lots more discernment to go.
Awesome. Thank you, Kari. I am so grateful for your leadership at the School for Little Children, and it was really good to hear from you today. If you're watching
Yeah.
at home today and you've got a story to share about how God has been at work in your life lately, go to belairumc.org/stay connected and share your story with us there. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Kari. We'll see you next time.